Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video about handling kids' speech delay in abroad. We are going to start our first video with Ruchi Goyal, who has experience of handling kids' speech delay for past 18 years. If you want to know more about her, you can also watch our previous video, the link given in our cards. Well, in today's video, Ruchi Goyal will share information about how to identify whether your kid facing speech problem, how to support your kids, and next steps to do once you identified that your kids has speech delay. If you are new to this channel, myself Priya, we do make videos about Germany, give one-to-one consultation about Germany, and we conduct many seminars in different topics every month. Follow us on social media and subscribe this channel to get regular updates about Germany. If you are ready, come, let's get started. Hi Ruchi, welcome back to our channel. As a parent, we are talking to our kids regularly. But my kid is not so interactive with me. Is there any sign we need to aware about it that my kid is facing speech delay or not?
So your first 5 years of the child's life are very important, and these are the foundation years when they develop habits, and so that is why you will see all the development delays will be seen in that period itself. So the first signs, when the child is a baby, you're actually talking very naturally and normally, thinking that the child will develop speech and language and the regular thing will go on. But as the child starts to grow by 9 months or 1 year old, then you see that the child is actually is trying to respond. So when you say gaga goo goo gaga gaga, so the child will also give gaga. So you say, oh, you want water, then he will say, so he will give you syllables, right? But as the days go by, it will all depend on how much interaction is happening. That will start to influence your child, and you will see by 1.5, most of my parents who have actually reached out to me, it's around 1.5 to 2.5. It's like something is wrong, because even my family is telling me, my friends are telling me. So what are the signs? My child is aggressive. My child is not giving eye contact. My child is trying to say something but is unable to say it. He will give pointing response, and then he will show, and he or she is unable to express, and then there's a tantrum. And they say, okay, what do you want? What do you want? By that time, he's totally lost it. He's angry. So okay, oh, he's just throwing a tantrum. People will label that he's spoiled. She's not listening because she's badly behaved. So all that behavior starts happening. But when they move to a social structure, then outside family, your grandmother and uncles, they'll say something is not okay. You have to see. I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to give him chocolate and he's not responding. So those are the signs that you will see there. Even if it's in a crowded place, he's very angry and scared to go there. So these signs will tell you that something is wrong.
If someone tells something about our child, we are in social pressure. We think and we worry a lot. Sometimes we doubt that I'm doing something wrong, or am I a bad dad, or am I a bad mom?
We are so worried about what the world is going to tell us. We don't realize that we are putting the pressure, and eventually that pressure will show on the child. So instead of worrying about that, what we need to do is, okay, we see there is a problem. Is there a problem? So I would normally first tell my parents, go and get the hearing test done, because then you know that at least the child is listening, is hearing. That, because that is your passage towards the child, because whatever you are saying, that is going to get into his brain, it's going to get processed, and that's when the understanding will happen, comprehension is happening. Then he will carry out the instructions and speak. So it is not like we think it's like, I told you, Priya, this happened. Your mind, see how quickly it's processing, understanding, and you will perform it, right? For the child also it's happening the same thing. But imagine if he's not hearing, okay, how will the processing happen? Okay, now even if he's hearing, you got that clear. Now the processing has to happen. But if he's not paying attention, if he's in his own world, if he's distracted, if he's in an angry mode because he's doesn't have the language, how will he process? And then how will he carry out the instructions? And how will he speak?
Yeah, Ruchi, this was told by our kindergartens also. My son was 3 years old. On that time, he was facing speech delay. After giving the speech therapy training, then he started to speak at the age of 4. When kid is 1 year old, she started to make some sounds and trying to get things by pointing out how I can change this behavior.
So, she's 1 year old, right? Yeah. And you have 2 children. So what happens is now you are also doing so many other things in the house. So suddenly your daughter comes. Now she's listening to all the sounds. Her hearing is perfect. She's listening to all the sounds. But then she wants something. It's a word that she doesn't know. And still she's, learning. She's growing up. The good thing I see is that she wants something and she's pointing out. Now your response will actually get her to understand and process and think and remember it. So it all depends on how you process it with her, how you talk to her, how you make that interaction so interactive that she actually gets excited about talking about it, listening to you. So if she says, I want this.
Maybe you can give some little bit example with an explanation so that our viewers also get know how we can interact with the kids.
Yeah, so my concern right now first is when should I worry? So now she's pointing out to that. Mama, I said, what do you want? So she's pointing out because she doesn't have enough language. She doesn't have really understanding what she wants. Now for her, this is an emergency. Like I want it right now. Now, if she sees that you are not interacting and you are busy on something else, children's, span of a concentration is very small. Sometimes she will just walk away because mama is not available. But if you actually make it into an opportunity and then you start to say, oh, you want this? Oh, this is a pen. Oh, it's a colorful pen, beautiful, colorful pen. You want this? What will you do with it? Now she's listening. This is a small conversation that is happening. Not necessarily she's understanding. It's a whole, sentence after sentence that you are talking. Or you could just say, oh, you want this? Take it. She will never remember what it is. She will never know it's a pen because you never said it's a pen. You just gave it to her. Now, if this kind of behavior keeps on going, right? You're not giving her the words, the interaction, the sentences, the conversations are not happening consistently, she will grow up not to ask questions. So she will just keep pointing, you will keep giving, and then by the time she's 1.5, it'll become a habit. By 2, a bigger habit. Then she knows that she's not expecting much from you.
So now it's time for tips. As a therapist and as a parent, give some tips to our viewers how to handle social pressure and how to overcome from this worry about our kid and how we can handle this.
As a parent, we are always, our priority is that our child should be the best. Always. So we are trying our level best despite all the challenges that we are going through. So what I feel is the moment you know that there is an issue that is happening, educating yourself and then start to talk a lot to the child. Lot of conversations should happen with the child because the more engaged the child is with you, the more answers you will be able to derive from it. So lots and lots of conversation, talking to your children, don't take the pressure that others are building up because it is their job to tell you this, right? Not that they mean wrong, but they don't realize it's not helping you. So if there is somebody who's giving you more and more fear, oh, my uncle's daughter was like this, or I had, my other neighbor, she's having a child like that and she's doing this. So what happens is you have so much of fear that you forget being a mother. You start becoming like a specialist and, trying to find this best answer for my child. It's not going to work out like that. That worry will take you to even worse situations. So you're going to be more angry with the child, you're going to be in denial, you're going to be more angry with your child and telling them, oh, why, you know, there are mothers who actually say, oh, why the hell am I in this situation? Maybe I did something wrong, that's why I got a child like this. I'm a bad mom. And is that helping you in any way? No. So stay away from those people who are not going to give you the right kind of advice. You will know who are the people who are right for you. Take advice. Otherwise, just believe in yourself. Mother's instinct is very strong. And also talk to your doctor and then keep following the process. So educating yourself, being in control of yourself is the only thing that will keep you going.
Thank you, Ruchi, for this nice information. That's so nice of you, and we got some fruitful information. Well, viewers, I hope you got many useful insights from Ruchi Goyal. If you have any questions, send a mail to us. We will ask this question to the Ruchi Goyal on behalf of you. Together, we can change the world. Stay strong and be positive. We'll see you in yet another video. Until, bye-bye from Vanakkam, Germany, Priya and
Ruchi Goyal. See you next time. Bye.